It's me, I'm back. Whether you like it or not, I'm here. So, apparently, I am attracting some unusual attention, for lack of a better term. I actually had more comments left on one video in the last 12 hours than I have on all my other videos combined in probably a week's time. Unfortunately, none of them were any good. They were all attacking me for being transgender and hating on me because I exist, apparently. Because apparently, that's how you spend your holidays, by telling people that they're already looked down on society, that they're useless, that they're fucking worthless. So yeah, good job for punching down, yeah, motherfuckers. I'm sure you get a lot of fulfillment out of that, huh? But that's exactly the reason why I kept my channel as one with comment approval, because I know dumb shits like you exist. So I'll at least do what I can to limit the hate on my page. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's the world we live in, where anyone who's any kind of different is automatically looked down on, shat on, because you assholes can't take anything that's not exactly like you. So good for you for not thinking for yourselves. But I guess I shouldn't mind too much. I mean, I do these videos not for you assholes anyway. I do it for me. I do it for me because I've always had verbal communication issues. I've been trying to work through those more recently, and that's why I do these videos. It's a way to help me practice and hopefully better streamline my, the way that I can communicate between the brain and mouth and get things to flow a little more evenly. Because, unlike the majority of people, I've always had issues with keeping a constant flow of words going, because, well, I'm like one of those computers that'll do just, data pack, process, data pack, process, data pack, process, instead of, a constant stream of thoughts and words. So, people think that I'm a lesser being because I can't evenly communicate my thoughts. So I've been working on that for the last few months. Which I guess it's been a little over a year. I've been doing it off and on, but also trying to work on my vocal resonance. Try to keep my voice from going all over the place as much as I can. Not that that's doing a lot of good. So I just subconsciously, my voice will shift between octaves without even realizing it. And before you know it, I'm talking in some kind of a low octave, akin to the way that I did 3 years ago. I mean, if you want to see the difference in my voice, just go back to what I was doing back around 2020, especially my Kingdoms of Amalur playthrough. I did do some audio commentary in the first few episodes of that one, and yeah, it was a much different voice back then. Oh, what? Did I do something wrong? Is that why you're so lights are on? Yeah, if you're tasting something that flavors orange, Yeah, yeah, I had an orange earlier. That's probably what you're smelling, what you're tasting. Maybe not. Maybe they wash it, it off, Don't look at me like that. I know. I know. Good gosh, you shed so much. But yeah, I mean, the channel's purpose was never about gaining subscribers directly or trying to make any kind of a statement. For me, it's always been about just a means to record and document my personal growth, my journey through life. And if people want to look in and see what's going on, that's what they can do. And I'm doing what I can to open up more, let the world see more of who this unusual individual is, because I have the outlet to do it, so why not? Not that I've ever had much support, but I mean, over the past week or so, I think I have gained about a dozen or so subscribers. So I guess I'm doing something right. Though I have to wonder how many of them are just assholes who are just trying to keep track so they can dump on me later on. And if you're one of those people, just know that any comments you leave will be blocked and deleted. So your efforts will be for nothing. Now, as for me, my ambitions have been divided up over the last couple of years. It's probably me that wants to do these. They do this as a personal log of my journey, my growth, my triumphs, my failures, how I get from point A to point B to point C. And there's another part of me that wants to get into live streaming, or at the very least, do some let's plays, show off some games that I've come to enjoy that might not be the mainstream. Of course, I'm still working on getting adequate hardware for that. I mean, how I'm still using a goddamn cell phone camera to record these videos. Largely because I keep spending all my money on Amazon. There's also the issue where I don't know exactly where I want to set up at for any kind of live streaming or the like, because I got my living room downstairs, but that's not really laid out very well for any kind of streaming or anything. Or I could do the basement. Unfortunately, with the basement, whoever built it had no consideration for electrical needs, to put it lightly. So I got the entire basement there, and we have one bank of power outlets. It's like a 4-outlet plug. That's the extent of what we got down there. And naturally, it's in the corner that the circuit breaker is on. So got content with that. I've got the freezer over there too. So I'm just like, yeah, okay, well, I gotta deal with that first. Use a scratcher there, okay. Yeah, so I'm just, I could do like an extension cord, kind of thing, but yeah, that just looks tacky. Okay, well, or do I just go ahead and bite the bullet, hire an electrician, install another outlet or two down there, see where that takes me? Or do I use the spare bedroom as my station? The problem with that one is it's a small room, and the afternoon sun gets in there quite easily, Yeah, I could use the room darkening curtains, but I don't know. Plus, there's the issue of the wall colors. I'm just like, ugh. It's this baby pink color that I don't know what they were thinking when they built the place, when they last painted it. I mean, I wanted to change the walls here and in the other bedroom since I moved in. I don't know. I had all this ambition when I first bought the place, when I first moved in, but after my dad died, half a year after I moved in, it's just all that ambition just went down the toilet. I was like, well, I haven't gotten it back yet. Really? Everything you could lay on, you're gonna take an old Walmart bag and lay down on that. Okay, if that's what you want to do. Funny. I actually had someone, one of those asshole commenters was like, "Hey, nice hair, almost looks real." Yeah, motherfucker, it is real. Dumb shit. But yeah, this whole channel for me, it's always been something that I've wanted to do as a personal project. A lot of it is, it can be traced back to my memory issues. I've had so many holes in my memory over the years, especially when I was young. The early through, the early life through my mid-teenage years. No idea what's going on there, why I've forgotten and can't recall most of those memories. My late teenage years, early adulthood, that's still mostly intact. But you still come back and you're like, okay, well, you find this random memory that you wrote about or that you had pictures from, and it's like, okay, I don't remember this. Well, I'm trying to stave off the impact of that by vlogging and recording my memories, and hoping that in the future it won't be necessary, but just kind of a fun nostalgia trip in 5, 10, 20 years from now, when I'm old. Seeing it as nothing more than a drain on society. I mean, I'm already seeing it that way because of what I am, but I'm talking about for a different reason. But that is, of course, if I survive that long. I mean, full disclosure, I do think about eating a bullet within the next year, just because continuing to keep fighting, it just doesn't work sometimes. I am overall, I am happier now than I've ever been in my entire life. But when you throw on the Republican politics of everything, and knowing the direction this country's headed, and how that will likely affect me on a personal level, I don't have a lot of hope for the future. So there is, let's see. There is a good chance I'll be using this on myself. So just keep that in mind. I know that'll make a lot of you happy that I fucking think about doing that all the time, but there it is. I didn't buy it for that purpose, but the thought does regularly cross my mind when I think about the future. And what all you motherfuckers out there on the right are trying to do to people like me. So you'll probably get your wish in the next year or two. So, look ahead to that, okay? Anyway, so maybe it won't be a thing for me to look back and remember. Maybe it'll just wind up being a thing for other people to look back on and point and laugh because, well, it's all you motherfuckers know how to do is just laugh at other people's misfortune, right? So, anyway, I am gonna shut up now because what's the point? I'll enjoy what may very well be my final Independence Day. Maybe it won't be. Who knows? Thing is, I don't trust the human race to do anything worthwhile or anything that would be a benefit to everyone. People can't see beyond their own fucking dicks. So whatever. I try living one day to the next. That's really all I can do. Whether today or tomorrow will be a day filled with grief or happiness, that's the fun lottery I get to play. Being bipolar as I am, but it does make life a lot more interesting. So, well, anyway, you all enjoy your holiday if you're in the U.S. If you're elsewhere, if you're in the U.K., well, or Great Britain. I don't even know if it was just England back then, or if it was the UK, or if it was Britain, or just how they referred to it back then. But anyway, all you English out there, yeah, sorry we kicked your ass all those years ago. Sure, we had a lot of help, but still, we got the W. So, sorry about that. But, yeah, we're all friends now, right? At least officially. But, anyway, you motherfuckers have yourselves a great holiday. And I'll update again later on sometime. Later.